Hello and welcome to another video in which I'll be assembling one of the drones that are going to be used in the performances. So here I have all the tools and components that I will need, and this is the work table that I'll be working on. I'll be going through each step and I'll be explaining it, but in some parts I'll be fast forwarding. I think this will be a very valuable and exciting experience for me because this is my first time actually building and assembling a drone with all new and unused components, because before I've disassembled a same exact drone and I've learned about how its formation is and how each individual component fits, and now I'm going to apply that experience into creating and building a completely new one. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First, I installed two landing gears, which also contain antennas, onto the bottom shell of the drone. They will act as a stand and make the rest of the installation easier. The next step was to install four motors on the four arms of the drone. They had to be placed in the right location because clockwise and anti-clockwise rotating motors are diagonal to each other. The next part was to install a central board to the central part of the drone. This board plays an integral part in the functioning of the drone because all motors and external components and the power supply is connected to this board. All other components must be linked to each other using this. Next, I connected some components to the central board using a soldering iron. While some components can be directly plugged into the board, others such as the power supply and the motors have to be soldered. This ensures stable and reliable connections. Next, I put on some computing components, including an IMU or inertia measurement unit, a Raspberry Pi, and a program with a processor. Then I installed a LED light board on the bottom of the drone, along with a cover for the lights and also a module for receiving and sending signals via an antenna. The next part is to install and attach a RTK and GPS module onto the upper shell of the drone. The purpose of this is to increase positioning accuracy when flying with waypoints on the sky in a performance. The last part is to put a separation layer between the GPS module and the rest of the components to avoid signal interference. And that's all for the installation. I just had to put the upper shell and attach it to the rest of the aircraft, and I have completed building the drone. And here I have successfully assembled my drone. As you can see here, it is now complete and it is one drone. I put the propellers on, and now if I install the battery and turn it on, it would work fully. So that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later where I will test flying this. Bye!